Now, sum number 5. Find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. In the previous sum, we have to find the least number which must be subtracted. So in that, what we had done? In that sum, we had subtracted the remainder from the given number. Okay. But here we have to find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. It means this is not a perfect square. So first of all, we'll find its square root by using division method to check whether its remainder is 0 or not. So make pairs. 4, 4, 16, it's 1. We'll bring down this pair 5, 0. So next what will we do? We'll double this quotient, it's 8. So let's try with 1. 1, 8. Smaller than this. Let's try with 2. 4 and 16. 164 is greater than 150. So we have to take 1. It's your 81. So the answer is here 69. So what we have to do? Whenever we have to find the least number which must be added, so what we have to do in that? Here the remainder is not 0. So we have to take the number next to the quotient. Here our quotient is 41. So we'll take its next number, that is your 42. Here the square of 42 is 1764. So just subtract these numbers. 1764 minus 1750. So the answer is 14. It means if we add 14 in 1750, we'll get 1764. So it means 14 is that least number which must be added to these numbers so as to get a perfect square. Again I am repeating the sum. Here we have to find the least number which must be added to each of the following numbers so as to get a perfect square. So what we have to do? First of all, we have to find the square root and check whether the given number is a perfect square or not. 69 was remainder. It means this is not a perfect square. So whenever the word written as added, so we have to take next number to the quotient. So after 41, next number is 42. So the square of 42 is 1764. Just subtract these numbers. The answer is your 14. It means 14 is that least number which must be added to this. Because if we add 14 to 1750, we'll get 1764. So 14 is that least number. Next, 6412. Again we have to find that least number which must be added to it. So to get a perfect square, 6412 will make its pairs. 64 is a perfect square of 8. So 8 8 is 64. We'll bring down this 12. So the double of 8 is 16. Now just see. 16 and 12. 12 is smaller than this. And we are not having any other number or any other pair to bring it down. It means here we'll write 0 because not even a single number is divisible by 16 here. So that's why we'll write 0 here. Now just see. 12 is the remainder. Now we have to find the least number which must be added. So we'll take number next to the quotient. So the number next to the quotient 80 is your 81. So the square of 81 is 6561. Now just subtract these numbers. 6561 minus 6412 is your 149. It means if we add 149 to this, we'll get 6561. So it will become a perfect square. Just keep one thing in your mind. Whenever we have a number here like this is 12 and we are not having any other number to bring it down, so we have to write a 0 here. That we used to do in our normal division, same we have to write here. Again I am repeating, whenever we have to find the least number which must be added to get a perfect square, what we have to do? First of all we have to check whether the remainder is 0 or not. So if the remainder is 0 or not, so we have to take number next to the quotient. After 80 the next number is 81. We have to find its square and we have to subtract this number from the given number. Okay. 6th sum. Find the length of the side of a square whose area is 441 meters square. Here area is given and we have to find the side. So let the side or the length of the side is x meters. So area of square is what? Side square. It means x square. X square is the area and area is your 441. So x square is 441. We'll shift this square here. So x is square root of 441. We'll find its square root either by using prime factorization or by using the division method. Okay. So we are using division method here. So 4, 1 and 4. 2, 2, 4. We'll bring down 4, 1 here. So the double of the quotient 2 is 4. So 1, 1. Completely divisible. So we'll write 1 here and 1 here 0. So its answer is 21 meter. Thus x is 21 meter. Hence the length of the side is 21 meter. Sum number 7. In a right angle triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Here angle B is 90 degree. AB is 6, BC is 8 and we have to find AC. It means base is given and perpendicular is given. We have to find the hypotenuse. So we will apply the Pythagoras theorem here. So AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So AC square is equals to 6 square plus 8 square. Square of 6 is 36 and square of 8 is 64. It is 100. So we'll shift this square here. It will become square root of 100. And we know that the square root of 100, that is its answer will be 10. Because 10 into 10 is our 100. So the side AC is 10 centimeters. Next sum. A gardener has 1000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that the number of rows and the number of columns remain same. Here, what is written that? Here, the gardener has to plant 1000 plants. He wants to plant these in such a way that number of rows and the number of columns remain same. Find the minimum number of plants he needs more for this. He needs more for this. Okay. So let the number of rows is what? X. And the number of columns is also x, because it is written that he wants to plant in such a way that number of rows and number of columns remain same. Both are x. So what is the total number of plants? If we multiply number of plants in rows with number of plants in column, so we'll get the total number of plants. So total number of plants is x into x is x square. So x square is total number of plants, that is 1000. We'll find its square root. We'll make pairs, this one like this. 3, 9, 1. We'll double this quotient. 6. Now 61, 1. Say 1 and this is your 6. Next we'll try with 2, 4 and 12. 124 is greater than this. So we'll take this. What is the remainder here? Remainder is our 39. So the remainder is 39 and the quotient is 31. So what we have to find? We have to find how many more plants we need. More plants. It means like in that sum we had find how to find that least number which must be added. And here we have to find the number of more plants. It means we have to do that same process. The quotient is 31. So we have to take number next to the quotient. It is 32. So the square of 32 is 1024. So we'll subtract 1024 minus 1000 and our answer is what? 24. It means the minimum number of plants required by him is 24.